What time is it, my creatives? That's right, it's photo hacking time, and today we're going to be talking about how to become a graphic designer. Okay, yes, never said that we weren't weirdos, but if you want to become a graphic designer, namaste, you have come to the right place. Alright, so in my last video I talked about, is college worth it? And you'll have to watch that video to know about it, but if you want to become a graphic designer, you're going to need some kind of formal education. I mean, it doesn't necessarily have to be formal. Excuse my ring. The wind probably went by or something. But I digress. You don't need a formal education. I actually recommend that you get an education through some alternative means, and that would be free, which is my favorite. I love free stuff, like YouTube or Skillshare, which is technically still kind of free. Not really. There's some stuff that I have learned on Skillshare that was just like really good, and then just like some stuff that's just like meh. But I will have to say that the most of the stuff that I've learned that was like really top-notch is when I actually watched YouTube videos all the way through. I just watched video after video after video, because sometimes sorry, my hair gets in the way. Sometimes you don't know exactly like the question to ask. Like, you don't know the words for it. Like, you don't know what to ask because you're new to this. Like, you're the new girl. And yeah, you don't know. So, and then there's some people who actually need to like physically sit in a classroom because they need help. They need to ask questions. Me, when I was in college, I was always like, excuse me, I have a question. I have a question. And people used to laugh at me so hard because I used to ask what people thought were dumb questions, but there's no dumb questions in graphic design, okay? There's none. And I get mad at people who make fun of other people for asking questions, because that's how you learn. I mean, how are you supposed to learn if you don't ask questions? Like, duh. But anyways, so you have to get some type of formal education, but what do you learn? You need to know like what you're going to get into, because graphic design is a loaded question. I mean, there's so many things that you can do as a graphic designer. You can be a photographer. You can be a logo designer. You can be a t-shirt designer. You could be a card maker. You can make wedding stuff. I mean, you can do sublime, whatever that word is. You can sell stuff on Etsy. Okay, I know it's pronounced something else, but I just like calling it sublimation because it reminds me of Sublime, which is a band, and also I have this habit of pronouncing the words exactly how they look. Call me retarded, but yeah, that's just me. Anyways, so there's so many things that you could do as a graphic designer. So if you try to do them all at once, you're going to go crazy, because that's what I did at first. And when you're like something to everyone, when you're like a whore designer, where you just whore yourself out for everything. Oh, I could do t-shirts. Oh, I could do logo design. Oh, I could design your shoes. Then you're just not really specializing in anything. And then you just lose business because you don't really have a niche. Because people, when they come, it's just really weird. It's just odd. When people go and they're looking for a photographer, it's going to be really hard when they're looking for a photographer and your Google pops up as graphic designer, logo designer, / photographer / blah, 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 / blah, 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 blah. You have like every fucking keyword in there as a graphic designer. It's like, if you just put, I'm a wedding photographer, that's what I do. And that's it. You know, and you have to pick your niche. Okay, so as far as the training goes, you can go to college, and then you can learn online. So graphic design is the most pandemic-proof profession right now, because you literally don't need anything to do it. You don't need a social security number. No. You can even not even speak English. You could be living in a third world country. You don't even have to be in America. I mean, the possibilities are endless. You don't even need software. I mean, like, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna tell you guys a secret. I bear shared my way through college. Bear share. And if you don't know what that is, then you're not old like me, which I am like 41. I don't know if I'm a boomer, but I bet you're like, okay, boomer. Yes, I grew up in the 80s. Okay, it was all about the ladies in the 80s. Yeah. But anyways, so, I mean, if you decide to get some type of formal education, there is a program. And especially with the pandemic and especially after the last recession, if you live in the United States and you're on snaps or you have like any type of cash assistance, I know in Florida, and I'm not sure about other states, but I'm pretty sure it's the same in all states. But in Florida, where I live, there's actually a program where you can actually go to technical school for free. They give you two options. They either help you get a higher paying job if you have a 2-year degree, and then you have to show proof of that, or they can help you go through the training. Now, I didn't take advantage of that program because I already got ripped off before that program was available. So if you're listening to this right now, get on it. If you live in Florida, hey, Florida man and Florida woman is winning over here. Yes, girl, go ahead and get that free training. And all you have to do is go down to the Career Source Center and just ask somebody. The reason why I know about it is because my husband, he paid $5,000 to go through to pay for his own truck driving school. And then while he was at the school, somebody told him about that. And he was like, man, he was so mad. Oh my God, he was so mad. And I was like, yeah. And then I went down there and they told me about it too. So you can actually get, you can actually go to the technical school for free if you have your GED and get your graphic design program. I know there's one at Irwin because I live in the Tampa Bay area, so there's one at Irwin. I forget all the names of the technical centers, but you could Google it. Anyways, so you can get that and become a graphic designer that way, or you can watch YouTube videos. I personally think that being self-taught is the best because even though I went to college and I got my degree, they barely taught me anything, and you can watch my video about how if I recommend college or not because it's a really good video. I think you should watch it. I'll leave a link in the description. But yeah, so I mean, those are some avenues that you can take, and you could make a lot of money as a graphic designer. I know myself, I'm up to about $46,000 making money for myself. So the best way to work as a graphic designer is to work for yourself and not work for somebody else. Because, honey, we're not trying to make these corporations any more money than they already have. You know, all of us need to like get on our own thing and stop being like a workhorse. I always said that working is like slavery with extra steps. I just love, and I got that from Rick and Morty episode, by the way. So don't cancel me. That's actually from Rick and Morty because I watched that cartoon even though I'm freaking 41. I'm such a weirdo. But yeah, so I mean, there's so many things that you can freaking do to make money as a graphic designer. And I forgot what I was going to say because I have ADHD. But anyways, go out and make that money. And if you need help with anything, like as far as like graphic design help or anything like that, DM me, message me, ask me for videos. I will help you the best way that I can if you need help with anything. I'm usually the most active on either Instagram or Facebook. So yeah, thank you so much guys for watching. Oh, and I'm also active on YouTube, of course, because my channel is like everything. Actually, I'm the most active on YouTube. Sorry, I lied. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And if you like this video, please give me a big thumbs up and subscribe. Bye guys.